Okay, what's up YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm giving you guys a special look at pretty much my reserves and resources for when I build my other decks or when I build up my Harpy decks. It does consist of the two boxes you see in front of you in a binder that I will show off a couple of pages of. Because primarily, you know, once I hit my 100 subscribers, I didn't really think about what I was going to do when I hit 100. So I wanted to give you guys just a sneak into what I use and what I technically go through when I'm pulling cards in reserve, what cards I'm using, and just an overall sense of what Joseph uses when he builds his decks. So it's a lot of stuff. Like I have a ton of things. I have like binders. I have like boxes and boxes of cards. But to mitigate going through all of that in a period of time, I just wanted to go through exactly my boxes and in the binder, which has like a collection of stuff that I wanted to show off. So let's start off with my white binder. This is pretty much all my stuff really at this point is Ultra Pro. And I wanted to show, which is, I guess, very organized. Like, I'm a very organized person, sometimes. So, one of the main attractions of the channel, of course, is when I build my Hyper decks. And it's a ton of cards that I use in reserve to build those Harpy decks. So this is pretty much the monster lineup that I use when I go through, when I start building stuff, or when I need ideas and stuff like that. Well, when I need ideas and stuff, I look up deck profiles and I look up, like, new cards and cards that are coming out and stuff. But, so, I mean, you pretty much have seen a lot of these before, if you've checked out my channel, but I do want to show off a large portion of them because some people may not know exactly what I do. So on the basis, I go through a lot of my monsters, my spells, my traps, and I just relegate what I want to use, what I'm not going to use, and then what I don't use, I just keep into my boxes, in case of a time when I do need them, or I need to build a side deck or a main deck. So pretty much, I have my three my Harpy ladies. These are super Harpy ladies from Joey's World. I do have commons, but they're the commons from the original set. They're from Metal Raiders. They don't have the alternate art. They have the uncensored art, as you would say. And then I have my two Cyber Harpies and my extra Harpy Lady 1 in case I want to build, you know, if I want to get my other Harpy Lady 1, or I want to run a set of Cyber Harpy, or I want to run a set of Harpy 1s. Because you can't run all of them because they're all treated as Harpy ladies. So then I have my Harpy Harpies, my rare Harpy Harpies in case I just want to not bend up my supers. I have my Harpy Sister Trio. I have a ton of Harpy Sisters. It's this one. I have another set. I have two more sets in a binder, and I have another 2 or 3 in a box. And then I have my two Harpy baby dragons and my Harpy's pet dragon. These are common pet baby dragons, and this is one of my 2 ultra pet dragons. And then I have my 1 true Draco Phoenix, my 1 super dark spear, my Swift Bearman Joe, and one of my 2 Electors, the Sovereign of Birds. And then following that, my 3 Barrier Statues of the Stormwind, my 2 Garuda the Wind Spirit. Because I'm trying to get the angles of this right too, because I didn't really set up my camera to be really stable at the moment. And then my Summoner Monks, my Mist Valley Soldier, my Gale, and my Zephyros Steel Elite. Some old school stuff that some people may know about. And then my Ganadoras and my Komojuas, the Kaijus. And then the last monster is my Effect Veilers. So I'm not citing them because I still have room for like other cards that I'm citing right now. But but it is an option because now everyone's going back to Valor since Max C got banned. The draw consistency is still shit. I don't care what anyone says. We're still dealing with the issues of, drawing cards, and I don't like Heart of Demise, and I'm not even gonna start on Pot of Desires, and how much I can't stand that card. So then my other reserve of monsters is my extra deck cards. A Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, in case I want to, in case I have to deal with machines and stuff like that. I have it as an option. Mevalis. Mevalis, for everyone, this is one of the hardest fusion monsters that I could possibly get for, because when Winged Beast, it has no effect, and when the time it came out in the Turbo, I think it was an Astro Pack? Yeah, when the time it came out in the Astro Pack, it was really expensive, so it took a while to even get two, let alone the one, so I am grateful for the two that I have. Following that is a Black Rose Dragon, an Ancient Fairy Dragon, and a Clear Wing Synchro Dragon, in case I do decide to use tuners, so I can synchro. And then all the lovely Exceed monsters I play. I have 2 extra Phantasmal Dragon, my extra Lightning Chidori, my extra Ice Beast Zero Fine, my Ray Raptor Blade Burner Falcon. I have a ton of Ray Raptors, I just don't use all of them because none of them really work unless you're Dark Winged Beast for the most part. So I don't really use a lot of them. My Rebellion XYZ Dragon, my Rafflesia, my Abyss Dweller, and my extra Cowboy. Because I do have an extra Abyss Dweller, I just have, I put it in another binder. And then I have Korra Gorgon, Draco Sack, Red Eyes, Big Eye, Tomahawk. Let me move everything up. Guys, Tomahawk and Master Blades. So people like, oh, he has the dragon. Yep, and I have the 7s to back it up when I use my dragons. Tomahawk's gonna see a lot of play once Great Fly comes out in TCG, because I'm getting ready for that. And then to round off my numbers, I got a Heartland Draco and a Arachne Zero on standby as well. I don't have Utopias on standby because they're in the binder, and Utopia, the Lightning is getting a reprint in Kaiba's World, but I am debating if I want to purchase Kaiba's World or Kaiba's Legendary Collection, or if I want to just pick up the cards as singles, because everything in that set, I believe, is Ultra. In secret, nothing is rare or common, which thank God, but I know a lot of the card ratios are going to probably be low because they're like every hand trap in the game, I believe, has been reprinted in there except for like Valor and Max C, but they've been in so many structure decks, so it doesn't really matter if they get reprinted or not in another rarity, but they've already come in Ultra, so I don't think they'll reprint in Ultra, but they might. Don't quote me on that because I don't know, but my Link Monsters, Decode Talker, Encode Talkers, Trigate Wizards, Honeybot, Binary Sorceress, Miss Starboy, and Link Spider. And that's because, of course, it's a Link format. I do need these when I do make links, or Link decks. Because Harpies aren't the only deck I do run. It's just that I have to have a lot of the other Link support if I do need it, or if I come up with a complete strategy, or if someone suggests as such too. So now we're going to go into the spells and traps. Start off with the spells relatively, because I have a lot of spells that I can utilize as well. And their Harpy Lady Phoenix Formation, even though it's a bad spell, I still have extras on hand. Then I have 2 Elegant Egotists for standby. I'm surprised I don't have any common Egotists. I probably got rid of them because I have rares. Harpy's Feather Duster, in case this ever comes off the list. I at least have 4 now. I think 5. 1 Triangular Exactity Spark. It's a good card, but it has so many things against it. Its effects, its just its conditions to how to meet are also just the most situational of things, because like it's a great card in effect. Its condition is the problem, because you need 3 Harpy Lady sisters that to exist on the field. You need to it does boost their attack, original attack, to 2700. Then your opponent can't activate any traps, and the effects of traps on the field are negated to the end of the turn. So it's a really good card, but you need sisters to activate this, and not 3 heartbeat ladies, which sucks because this card would have been amazing now. And you can't even search for it with Hysteric Sun because it doesn't treat itself as a heartbeat card. So it like completely sucks. That's why no one uses it. And just for those who are wondering, Impending Minds, yes, I own Swallow's Nest, Ties of the Brethren, and Infernal Reckless Summon. I just choose when I use them and when not to use them. And I'm just choosing not to use them, but I do have them. So for those people who say, oh, you should run Infernal Reckless Summon, or you should run Ties of the Brethren, or you should try Swallow's Nest, listen, I have them, and I try them when I feel the need to try them. If I don't want to use them, I don't have to. They'll just sit here and look pretty and slick. So that's them. And 2 Interrupting Kaiju Slumber for the Kaiju monsters. I have a full set of Twin Twisters. I do also now have a set of Cosmic Cyclones, so I side them as well. I have 1 Zone. In case anybody wants to know what this card does, if the card is on the field, is set on the field and destroyed by battle, is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can select a continuous spell or a field spell and add it to your hand. This is really great with Harpies, because if you pop it, you can retrieve a Hysteric Sign or a Harpy Hunting Ground in your graveyard and add it to your hand. That way you can recycle your resources. It's a really good card too. And then just Upside Goblin, Magical Mallet, Reload, Shuffle Reborn, Swords of Concealing Light, Foolish Burial, a 1-day Appease, Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, a Terraforming, and a Field Barrier. Just as some more added cards that I can have the options of using. And then for my traps, 3 Storming Mirror Force, because why not? 3 Quaking Mirror Force, so now I have a set of Mirror Forces of variety. I also have regular Mirror Forces in a set, but currently 2 of them are being used, and the other one is still standing alone. Torrential Tribute, which I own a set of, because now it's at 3, but it really hasn't impacted much of the meta anyway, when most monsters can't be destroyed by battle card effects, so yeah. Jar of Avarice is a really good card if you know how to play it. It's pretty much a pot of avarice, but it gets spells and traps. It just can't retrieve itself. Cards like Transmigration Prophecy would be really great with this, because you can add it back to your hand. Or you can add it back to the deck and shuffle it into the deck, so that way you can use it again and add back the Transmigration. 2 Icarus Attacks, because yes, I have them, I just don't play them. Mirror Forces, Magical Hats, Skull Prisoners, Breakthrough Skills, and then a whole bunch of trap holes, like a Treacherous Trap Hole, Time Space Trap Hole, Trap Trick Trap Hole Nightmare, and Bottomless Trap Hole. And then I have a Lost Wind, a Powerful Rebirth, and a D-Barrier. I have those cards too. And D-Barrier is only because of the fact that it got reprinted in that link structure. Like a lot of staple spells and traps got reprinted in that last link structure deck. So, boy, it wasn't actually really hard to find any of them, which is ironic. I think just because of the fact that a lot of people were just probably pissed off that a lot of those cards did get reprinted. Let's see what else we can go through. We can actually go through my other box, my yellow box that I showed. That's just pretty much, this one has just generic stuff in it. Ranging from just generic monsters that can be put in any deck, or just generic spells and traps as well. But the white box was just relegated to Harpy support, or Harpy resources. So Fire and Ice Hand are in this box. Then I got some Reborn Tengus, Glow Up Bulb, Mass Chameleon, Zombina, which someone was telling me about. She's a really good card if I want some like standalone monsters in my deck. 2 confronting the sea. You're gonna see a lot of you're gonna see a lot of hand trap-esque monsters in here as well, because I have a lot of generic stuff. Confronting the sea, with Scarecrow, I gotta rescue Cat, I gotta rescue Rabbit, who's over, some Photon, Thrashers, some Cyber Dragons, my Thunder King, my BLS, Krebins, Plague, Spirit Reaper, Kaiku, Dad, Chaos Sorcerer, Exarion, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord, Dark Creator, Dark Magician of Chaos, Torbus, Tor Guides, DCKs, Battle Faders, Genzo, and Chaos Hunters. So I still have, like, these are all the resources I can pretty much use if I ever need them, or if I need, or if, like, the format stuff changes relatively quick, because it can change real quick. What else do we got? My spells and traps, which are just extra spells and traps for the most part. Monster Reborn. Yeah, Monster Reborn. What's this? My Body is a Shield. Barrier from Different Dimension. Rhoda. Another Foolish. Some Spell Shattering Arrows. Book of Moons, because Book of Moon gets reprinted practically in every structure deck now. Dark Hole, same situation. Once you start getting unbanned, they start to reprint you real quick. Too bad Raigeki hasn't got reprinted in the common. Gold Sarcophagus, Soul Charge, Mind Control, Different Dimension Reincarnation, Forbidden Lance, Dimensional Fissures, Ultra, Pot of Dualities, Scapegoats, and Pot of Dichotomies. Yeah, I do know one of my dichotomies is common. I tried to find some more commons, but I just couldn't find any, which is sad. And then my traps are a lot of 1-ofs as well. And they're ranging from just situational to real powerful. Powerful Rebirth, seeing the word. Crush Card, Deck Devi, and Eradicator. Diamond Dust, which took extremely long to get here in the TCG, because water is only a thing if you're playing against Mermail. Mirror Force, which is the second Mirror Force, and an ugly, I gotta get rid of that sleeve. Deep Prison, Dust Tornado, Mind Drain, Iron Wall, Imperial Custom, which is a great card to protect continuous spells, continuous traps. Macrocosmos, Chain Dispel, which isn't a bad card itself. Ring of Destruction, my other Solemn Warnings, my Ultra and my Super. Some more Trick Trap Pole Nightmares, Trap Stun, a set of Phoenix Chains, a set of Phoenix Wing Blast, and my gold Stormy Mirror Forces. So I have hollows and stuff. It's just I choose not to use them. I like to collect them more so than use them. And then last bit that I can show that I want to show you guys is this binder. In this binder, for the most part, I'm just going to show you guys a couple of the pages, which is pretty much just my Harpy collection, which I'll stand up the camcorder for. It has my uncensored Harpy Lady. Those are my Harpy Girls, my Sky Scouts, formerly known as Harpy's brother. Harpy Lady 1, 2, and 3, which are my extra copies. I have common ones as well. My placeholders for my Harpy Dancer and Harpy Harpist, because I have extra ones coming. More Cyber Harpies, my Ultra Queen, my Super Sisters, my Ultimate Pet Baby Dragon, my Ultra Pet Dragon, my other Harpy Channelers, my other Phantasmal Dragon, my other Sign, my other Feather Storm, 3 of the 6 Feather Dusters that I own, my extra Hunting Grounds, Phoenix Formations, egos, accessory sparks, cyber shields, hunting unsteric parties, and then just a whole bunch of winged beasts and harpy cards. Harpy sisters, harpy pet baby dragons, windwind prodigies, elector, the sovereign of birds, windrose, the elemental lord, flying kamikiris, blade flies, bird faces, risas, what is this? Spear dragon, the Mist Valleys, the Mist Valley Shaman, Slate Warriors, Phantom Griffin, Faith Bird, Spirit of the Books, Crimson Bird, Red Skull Bird, Blue Wing Crown, Queen's Bird, Sylphid, Hunter Owls, more Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, Rising Air Current, some equipped spells to follow up with my Mist Valley monsters, a terraforming, bamboo swords, both of my Dark Coffins, my Trap Jammer, my Aqua Course, my Moon Dance Ritual, and a Dual Terminal Shot of Eyes. And then if we move to the next part of the binder in one quick fell swoop, this is my extra deck cards, ranging from Melphos monsters to easy fusion targets, Bombardment Phoenixes when the Harpy FTK deck was a thing, some more fusion targets like Relinquish and Fiend Skull Dragon, the Necro Dragon, more Chimera monsters, more Cyber Dragon monsters, Dark Flares, a lot of level 5, a lot of level 7 fusion monsters. Instant fusion is a thing. A Vortex Dragon from Pepe. And then just more of my synchros, my exceeds. So I have various fringe. In case I ever do decide to build a deck. I have like a ton of deck stuff. I just wanted to show this off. Because this is pretty much just a glimpse of what I do when I look for a deck or if I'm building a deck. And then my link monsters. Just to wrap everything up. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. I wanted to, show exactly what Joseph does, what Joseph's resources are when he's building his decks. I can't, I purchase, structure decks and little stuff like that to build up, my inventory and just try to really get a lot of things ready when I start building decks and stuff. And that was just one thing that I was really wanting to show you guys, now that I've hit my 100. And I'm already doing little other things, so I have a big discussion video ready pretty soon that I'll upload, so I can talk about more about how happy I am about this, because I didn't really get a chance to. But that's pretty much it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, HPJ signing out. Take care.